Hi and welcome to another episode of DAZZAS Arcade Games. Now today we're going to be doing an absolute classic called Bubble Bobble, copyright 1986 by Taito. This is a very well-known game and one I played a fair bit in my youth in the arcades. Even though my youth, no, in fact that's not quite true, because I would have been about 19, 20 when this came out, but I did play it a fair bit. It isn't as old as some of the older classics, but 86 is still old enough. It actually would have celebrated its 30th birthday this year. This is a great game where you play the part of Bub or Bob, or both if you play a simultaneous game with both, because this is a machine where people can play this game at once, but we're just playing the single game today, and the idea is that you're these little dinosaurs shooting bubbles and encasing your enemies in the bubbles and popping them. That's how you get through the levels, and they turn into all different sorts of fruits and things like that. Now this game had many ports. The two I really remember were probably the Commodore 64 and the Amiga version. Most of them versions of this game had 100 levels. The Sega Master System had 150, which is actually quite a nice version of this game as well, and I actually might do a video on that version one day in the future. It also came out on Android phones just lately, and it's also, I think it's part of Xbox Live and things like that. Plenty of follow-ups. Bubble Memories, Bubble Symphony, Rainbow Island, just to name three. There was also a couple which I actually have here on, which work on the Nintendo DS as well, a couple of follow-ups there. It came out on all the Game Boys, Game Boy Advance, which was pretty close to being arcade perfect actually, but so it should be for a later system. Also it came out on the old black and white Game Boy as well. This game's been done to death, but nothing's better than the arcade experience, and that's that simple. This game is great, so hopefully what we'll get out of this video is that I'll show you how to play it and hopefully get a decent score. And we'll just quickly say that I'm quickly doing this video for a friend of mine. You know who you are, so please just enjoy this, and we will see what happens as far as the gameplay is concerned, and we'll see if I can actually do a decent score here. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, so there's a couple of things to note. You can play it on a 4 or an 8-way joystick. I would say definitely 8-way. You get better movement. You seem to have more control. 2 buttons, jump button, fire button. Fire button shoots the bubbles. So let's put a credit in. You get an extra man for 30,000, second bonus for 100,000. Now, there's also letters that come down, and if you spell extend, you'll get an extra man. And there's also ways of opening up secret rooms as well. I think it's by collecting diamonds in the correct orders. Excuse my husky voice, but I do seem to have a bit of a cold. So, actually, just what I will do for a second, I'll be back. Now I've stuffed this. Okay, so let's get started here. I think I just got caught in mid-sentence with my daughter, but that's okay. Okay, so let's start the game. Now it's the beginning of a fantastic story. Let's make a journey to the Cave of Monsters. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now, once you do that, I'll just keep shooting bubbles because everyone will now turn into a cherry as soon as I do that. And that's the big secret on the first level. Not much of a secret, is it? Now, of course, you can get power-ups too, which are imperative in this game where you need faster fire and things like that as well. Okay. And always grab all of the power-ups, like the glass of wine, all those kind of things. Okay. Now, what we'll do this. And I should get some kind of symbol out of all of these. Well, I didn't. Oh, well, there you go. I'm not right all the time. But anyway, that's the end of that level. And now on level 3, it's a similar type thing. You just make sure that you go along and get these guys. We'll jump over the top here, because that appears. And what we'll do, we'll jump back down the bottom and up the top because we want that X. And now we'll just jump on those guys and end this level. As you can see, there's a bunch of chips from McDonald's there. So I presume they've got some money here tied away in this somewhere as well. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll go up the top and we'll get those guys out like that. And we'll grab all of the letters that we can. I actually missed one. That's okay. So, but the best thing to do is to go and grab all of the fruits that are worth the most points. Okay, so far so good. Okay, up the top, up the top, and up the top. Now, before we grab anything, we want that E, and we'll just jump on there, because that's the easiest way of cleaning them up at the end of this level. Now, if I can get the banana, and I did, we'll bring up 100,000 points. So now we're quickly into round 6, and we'll grab that, and jump back up the top and grab our little friend there. And now if we go for a ride on our little wave, well, if the fruits hadn't disappeared, we would have got them as well. One thing I really like about this game is the upbeat tune. It really does have a nice tune to it. And I accidentally got them because I was actually looking for the soap. But again, as I said, grab the things that are worth most things. But as I was saying, it's got a really, really upbeat tune, which actually suits the game and the graphics and everything else in it. And yeah, it's all good fun. And I just grabbed my E, so that means we just got to extend. So that means we just got an extra man. And I must say that on most of the ports too, that on the Amiga one, Commodore 64 one, they all had pretty upbeat tunes on them as well. So it was good to see that the people who programmed these games onto other systems actually took the time to care and make it actually quite good. Okay, so what we'll do here, we'll get in the bottom, and we know that he will shoot at us, and we'll just go up the top here, and this is before they turn, and we'll grab our runners, and then we'll run down the bottom and get all of them, because now we've got our runners, we can actually move faster, which is a big help in this game too. Okay, we'll grab those, and what we'll do, oh, that was lucky because I did not even see him coming. And we'll grab him as well. Now, we do have to be careful here up the top. And especially unlike with that little dude there. But now we just got our multi-fire, which is actually handy, and it was actually quite good because we actually got through a tough level there. Now we've got our multiplier, we'll see how we go. Okay, so the first thing that comes up here is 2 of these guys. We'll take them out. Now what we have to do, grab that, and we'll grab that. And we'll try and grab all those guys as they fly through here. And we've got them, and there's one guy there, we'll grab him. And I made a big mistake, I meant to land in the middle, and I didn't. So I just lost my fire as well, which I can't say I'm too happy about. And we'll end that, and we'll grab our big ice cream or our big icy pole there. Looks like a cola flavoured one. But then again, it might be a raspberry split or something too. I don't know. I'm just being silly, I guess. Anyway, so now we will allow our little friends here to come up who I missed. But we will get that. And him. And him. If I can get him. Yeah, we got him. Now. Okay. So now we're going to have our little friends come out there and him there. And I again missed him. Oh goodness, I'm not having too good of a time here. Okay. We'll see like if we can grab them this time, and we can. And probably the safest way through here. Now I'm going to take a gamble and fall on him, and it worked. Because he was about to change back. But he didn't, so I was lucky and we survived that. And now we get into this level here, which is a heart. And I jumped up too close to him. Wow, okay. Sometimes I do things like that. And as you can see there, now he's on his way down. So what we'll do here is just wait for him here, and hopefully we can get him, and we did. And now what happens is that we can go through here. And the idea is to take all of these guys out, and unlike with these little watery things, which I guess you call them. See, that'll turn into that, and we got them all in one hit. Good move. And we'll actually get through that level. So, we're now up to level 14. Now, the first thing that's going to happen here is a little ghosty will come out. But we'll just wait there and take all those guys out. And our little ghosty friend again. Now, if I can take him and not die here, we'll get the umbrella. Now I'm hoping it takes me past the bad level. And it did. The bad level was there. But all it's done is put me onto another bad level. So, now the idea in this level is that one, you've got to watch where they're coming from. And we've got all of those, and him as well. So that's a good start. Now, we'll drop down there, and we'll try and get across here. And as you can see, they've all come to life again, and I'm probably going to die there. But as you can see, they didn't stay very long for me, and covered in the bubbles. But that's okay, we actually only lost one man on that level, which I'm happy with, because that's a really, really tough level. So, now we move up to this level here. Now, I would love to be able to get that multi-fire. We'll see how we go. And there's our runners. And we just got the two of them. And I didn't quite get him, but if I'm lucky, I will get another shot. Now what we need to do is wait until this comes up. And now it'll take us to a little perch up the top here. And what we'll do, we'll jump down and wait for those two ghosts, and we can get into the top and grab them. So where are we up to now? Level 20. Now this can be a tough level, but if you jump up, I think at the side, you'll force them to jump up. Or they might come up when I come up here. And they did, because I want that, of course. And now what we'll do, we'll just wait down the bottom, come down the bottom. Now, I would rather have got them then, but it just didn't work out that way. And because what we do need to do is take out some of these guys. And now our little friend here has come out. But it all worked out well, because we ended up getting them all. I would love some of the bonuses, but probably won't get them. Oh no, I did get a couple of them. Now, level, I think it said 22. Now there's a little trick with this one, and the trick is, well, I don't know what that does, but what we need to do is get down the side, and let's grab that before it disappears, because that's a pretty important part of this game. And now what happens is that when it gets into the middle, we jump down and we shoot that across, and we actually got 2 of them, and if we're quick we'll have another shot. There we go, there's 3 done. But as you can see, our little friends come out now. And so what we need to do is have one good shot. And we got him. Cleans up the level and also gives us a diamond to grab. Now I could have grabbed more diamonds, but I was more interested in ending that level. Okay, so we're now up to round 23. And now, as you can see, we just got that, and if we move over quickly, we actually bring up a bonus level. But this one's pretty hard to get them all, because there's hardly any platforms to jump on, and the idea is to jump on all of the rainbows and get as many of them as you can. But as you can see, I don't have much chance. I'm just not good enough at this one. It's easier if that potion comes up in other levels. But for me to get the most score out of this, it's easier for me to jump in there and get them, and maybe jump down the side, but I didn't quite make it. But at least we got through that. Okay, we're up to another level now. It says Bubble. Now just wait down the bottom. And as you can see, we pretty much just took out the whole level there. Doesn't always work that easily for you though, but that time did, and that's a good thing. Now on this level here, you will get fires that drop down, fiery type things. And the idea is, if you jump at the right time, that's what happens. They actually start to land on there. Now, if we can get down the bottom, these guys should, except for that one there who's caught. And there he is there. But it doesn't matter. We got him, and we got through that. If you don't do that level the right way, it can be quite hard. Now there's another bunch of ghosts. And I think I did it. I did. I just cleaned up that level, which was good because it can get very hectic. There's ghosts everywhere in that level. So we just got through that one. But as you can see, this game's getting harder. Okay. I'm just lucky that we do have rapid fire. Now I'm taking a risk here because I want that symbol. Because now that means that I am totally indestructible. But moving too fast. And I got them, and I think we're through. There we are. That's the end of the number one. As we're coming up on about 500,000. Now, this one, a bunch of ghosts. Now, and because I do have the rapid fire, you can clean up most of that level. Now, I already have that. Now, what do I need? I need that green E. And no, I didn't. I needed the red E. Oh, these things happen. Now, you really do have to watch these guys. But there we go, and we just ended that. So now we're up to level 28. So what we'll do here, we'll wait in here. If they can come down for me, and what we'll do. We'll just get up there. And if you get lucky, you can take most of them out. Now, what we need to do is get up here, because we have a little dude up there. Oh. And there we go, and we actually got a good bonus then too. And that'll be down to level 29. Now up to another level which is probably tough. In fact, I think these guys actually start firing at you. So I'm like, well, we just got the first guy, and what we'll do, we'll just wait around, maybe go in there and grab him, and wasn't so lucky there with that one. Oh no, I meant to land on the corner of it, but as you can see, this is a pretty hard level. So alright, we'll fire one off there and get him. I hope to get that one, but he didn't actually work for me. And yeah, I've got to learn to fire these the right way at them. It's not happening. And I'm too scared to get in there. Especially now, because they are just too quick. And as you can see, I'm having trouble getting them. Took a risk, and didn't work. So I think we've lost 2 or 3 men just on this level. This level can be a sod. And as you can see, I'm very much in the wrong spots. I'm turning around the wrong way to do them, and I'm in trouble here. This is a really hard level. But I'm probably not making my life any easier by the way that I'm doing it. There we go, we got that one. Okay, so there's 2 to go. Okay, there's 1 of them, and 2 of them, and we actually got through that. So that was lucky in the end, but I didn't really handle that level that well. Now here's another level for ghosts. Now because I don't have multi-fire, tough days ahead. So what we might as well try and do is get as many things as we can and grab that. Okay, we got him. Now if we can just get those ones there, we should actually make it through this level. Yeah, and we did. So nice. That'll bring us up to level 32. Now as you can see, this game has really got hard. And some of the levels are just plain nastiness. Now, I'll try my best with this level, but you see that thing in the middle? That's what we want. And we got him. But I lost a man at the same time, which is a little bit disappointing. And that's a shame because that probably cost me about 40,000 points as well. But we did the level. Okay, so now... And as you can see, I got ransacked from both sides. And I probably just didn't have enough practice under my belt to handle the harder levels. And because like I think I said earlier in the video, I hadn't played this game for a while. But it is a very, very enjoyable game. And so yeah. So I really hope that you all enjoyed that gameplay. 639,440. It's not too bad a score. As I said, exceptionally good game, hard game, well-known game. I think everybody knows of it. And yeah, it's fun to play. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about this. You know, like it just gets the thumbs up. And as good as some of the conversions of this game were and ports to other computers and systems, nothing's better than the arcade, as I just showed. So I really hope that everybody enjoyed this game, including my friend who I did this for. And if you all like this, please subscribe to my channel. And if you like it, please press the like button as well. Always leave comments. and I will see you all next time when I do my next video. Bye.